Hi, welcome to StepsBallroom Online. This is our Week 2 recap video for our Hustle 1 live stream class series. This week we'll be doing a full review of patterns from the previous session. You can find the link to the recap for Week 1 at the link above. We'll also be adding our fourth pattern sequence, which will be our first double turn variation for Hustle 1. This is going to be double turn with overhead drape. If you're enjoying these classes, you can join us for our live stream classes on Sunday evenings. Reach out to us via email at dance@stepsballroom.com. You can also contact us via our social media links, which are down in the description. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you receive updates for all of our future postings. Let's get started with the basic footwork for our double turn 1 sequence. Before we start breaking down footwork for our double turn variation 1, we want to walk through the basic gesture with just the arm work and fuzzy footwork to get a sense of where our partners are going to be as we go through the motion. So I'm going to take this slightly angled so that we can see the whole sequence. So we start facing each other. We've already done our prep step in. Now we're going to lead an overhead drape, which is what gives this variation of double turn its additional name. So this is double turn with overhead drape. The overhead drape is the right arm. You're going to pull your partner towards your hip. And as they start to step forward towards that, you're going to take the right arm over and around their head to cause them to rotate into that right hip side-by-side position. The right arm is dropped down onto the shoulder. The follower at this point is completely relaxed through the shoulder joint so that you don't accidentally pin yourself into the pattern. If your arm stays up and out, you'll actually lock yourself in and be unable to get out of the motion easily. So relax through the arms at this point. Once we've gotten them into position, we're going to lift the left arm out and away from our partner to send them out underneath that arm again. So they turn to the right coming in, they turn to the right again to put us out facing each other. Now when we're facing each other, we're in a double cross arm position. Both partners have the left hand crossed over the right and we're connected to the fingertips. This is what we're set up for the double turn motion. We're going to bring them back in towards our right hip. And as we do that, we're going to take both hands and go around their head once, turning counterclockwise. So they were turning to the right. Now we have them turning to the left or counterclockwise. So as they come in, you bring them forward with the fingertips, shoot the arms up over the head and go around it once. At this moment, as they finish the first of the double turn, you're going to drop the right arm down to the waist and then continue the left arm around their head again to finish the second of the double turns. Your right arm will stay low and will wrap around their side and back as they finish the turn through the motion. They're back into that side-by-side position that we put them in the beginning. We have left hand in front, we have right hand behind and at their hip. We're going to let go of the right hand, so let that completely go. You're going to use your forearm to push them forward and then pull this arm in to rotate them to the left one more time to face you. And then this will be our final position where we regain hands and then we can connect to another pattern sequence or prep ourselves out again. Walking that through one more time from another angle, we are going to pull them into the hips, shooting the right arm up and over their head to put them into side-by-side position. Relax through the arms as much as possible at this point. Lift that left arm forward, push them underneath so that they rotate out and we are in that double cross position, left hand crossed over right. We're going to pull them towards the hips again. As we do, we shoot over their head and around one time, going around one, at which point we drop the right arm down and continue the left arm around 2 to put them back into the side-by-side position. Left hand over top in front, right hand underneath and at the hip. Let go of the right hand, use your forearm to push them forward. Bring this arm in towards you to rotate them one more time to the left to finish the sequence. Now the leader's footwork for the double turn 1, there's 2 ways of tackling this. There's pattern perfect by the book, and there's a strong stance that we can take to focus 100% on the lead for our partner. I'm going to show you the footwork for the by the book variation, and then I'm going to talk about what I recommend when you're learning the lead for this pattern. So as we go into the gesture, we start with prep, 2, 3, 4. We're going to lead them in on the overhead drape as we dance 1, 2, 3, 4. They're beside us. Now, as we let them out, we have this sideward moving progression to turn ourselves perpendicular to our partner. So we have 2, 2, 3, 4. That puts us in the double cross position, and we've turned our bodies out of the way to give them a path to come through on the double turn. The third measure, we have a side rock out, 3, 2, bringing them into the turn, going around their head on 3, 3, bringing your feet together, dropping the arm down and continue the rotation, 4, to finish side by side with each other. And then back to basic footwork again, 4, 2, 3, 4 to finish the motion. So this is pattern perfect by the book variation on the feet, and this is the second alteration of the gentleman's footwork in our hustle step. This is used pretty much exclusively in these double turn type patterns. So we have from the beginning one more time, 5, 6, 7, and prep, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, bring her in, 4. 2, 2, let her out, 4. 3, 2, turn around, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Prep, 2, 3, 4. Now, while that is the by the book footwork, what I recommend while you're still learning the lead for the motion is taking a strong side stance after we bring her in through the first part of the pattern. So stepping in, prep, 2, 3, 4. Bring her in, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to stay here on 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. And then connect to her on 4, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2. The one thing that this makes more difficult is that as the lady is out in that double cross position, you might be leaning forward into the motion to keep yourself from falling forward, or to keep her balanced so that she's coming in on a good strong step for that double turn. The reason that the by the book footwork has this sidewards progression is to clear the lane, but also to move slightly towards her so that we can bring her through the motion and keep our bodies tracking with them a little bit more easily. The benefit to the stance is I'm no longer worried about my feet. I'm able to focus exclusively on the double turn motion through the arms. So we do eventually want to move towards that pattern perfect footwork, but for right now, the strong side stance is going to be what we would focus on while we're working the lead. The follower's footwork for the double turn sequence is the second major type of footwork for the follower for our hustle patterns. And this is one that we will use again and again and again because it's a very cool turn that we can fit into a lot of patterns. We are going back to our favorite type of turn, which is our scissor turn. If you need to recap or review on scissor turn, you can find a link to our turn technique sequence video above. Now, we have just finished out our prep step. So we're here on prep, 2, 3, 4. The leader is going to bring us into the motion. We're going to turn to the right twice using basic footwork for the first 2 measures. So the first 2 measures, we have 1, 2, turn to the right, 4, as he brings that arm over our head. Again, don't tense up here, let your arms relax down. He's going to turn us to the right again on the second measure for 2, 2, 3, 4. And now we're in that double cross position, left arm over right with both hands. Now we have the double turn footwork. Don't really worry about your arms. Make the arms the leader's job to do and get right. The more you try to help on this, the more difficult it is going to be for them to give you assistance through the turn. So relax your arms, put your focus in on your feet. We have 3, 2, and then on the third count, we do a scissor turn moving towards the next direction, which is going to be forward to where we were. On 4, the foot's going to slingshot to position 4, but then it's going to resolve another 180 degrees as a rocking pivot turn 4. We're going to fall back into that rock, step as he turns us out on the 4th measure. So this is our 4th measure here. 4, 2. He's going to turn us to the left one more time. This is basic footwork, not double turn footwork on the 4th measure. 3, 4. We then prep out, prep, 2, 3, 4. Let's take that one more time. I'm going to put it together a little more seamlessly and up tempo. So we start here facing our partner, 1 prep in and prep out on the end. We have prep, 2, 3, 4, turn right, 2, 3, 4, turn right, 2, 3, 4, scissor turn, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, and out to prep to finish. Before we can put this together with the music and with the rest of our sequence, let's walk it through slowly. We're going to do 2 different runs. The first run, I'm going to do the by the book variation for the leader's footwork. The second run, I'm going to do the side stance version for the leader's footwork. We're also just going to watch how we maneuver the partner into position and then maneuver them back out so that we don't collide in the middle of the pattern. Starting with a prep step and ending with a prep step, we have 5, 6, 7, keep it slow. We have prep, 2, 3, 4, bring her in, 2, 3, 4, let her out, 2, 3, 4, double turn, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, turn her out, 4, finish, 1, 2, prep, out to finish. All right, so this time we're going to take it again, but I'm going to do the stationary stance for the leader for the motion. Now, with the stationary stance, we need to make sure that we guide our partner in the side safely, that our feet are not hanging out too wide. So if you take a huge side stance like this, your partner's going to end up colliding with your leg as they're coming in. So you want to take a much tighter stance or even a together stance, provided you ground yourself in your knees in order to bring them in beside you safely. Also, when we're in that double cross position, you'll be leaning forward if you're not moving. So ground yourself down and lean into the gesture to bring them back for the double turn. So we'll take this with a prep step at the beginning and a prep step on the ending. 5, 6, 7, and prep, 2, 3, 4, bring them in, 2, 3, 4, let them out, 2, 3, 4, double turn, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, now prep, finish, out from there. Now that we have the whole sequence for double turn, we're going to work that into our full pattern sequence. We start with 1 prep basic, going into 4 measures of basic right turn. After 4 measures of basic right turn, we will have 4 measures of alternating turns variation 1. After we finish the alternating turns, we return back to our basic right turn for an additional 4 measures. So this is going to be our in-between pattern that we thread through all of our sequence. After 4 measures of right turn, we have our double turn series, which is a 4 measure series as well. So double turn variation 1 or overhead drape. After the end of the overhead drape, we return back to that basic right turn for 4 measures again, at which point we'll put the period on the end of the sentence and do 1 prep basic to catch ourselves and stop the motion. Putting that all together now with our partner with the music. Tempo is 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? We have 5, 6, 7, and prep. 2, 3, 4. Right turn. 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2. 4, 4, 2, 3. Alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3. Right turn. 1, 2, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3. Double turn. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Double turn. 4, 2, 3, 4. Right turn. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Prep to finish it. So keep practicing with that material for this week. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us via email or social media. You can also leave a question in the comments below. We'd be happy to respond. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It really does help us out here at this channel. Otherwise, keep practicing, and I will see you in our next lesson.